Welcome to Southern Virginia University. We are live up at the fields for the season opener of the men's lacrosse against the Panthers of Ferrum College. We are 5 minutes into the first period, and we are down 3-1. Currently in a timeout right now called by the Knights. They're trying to talk over some offensive strategy. The Knights this year have a very young team. I counted the roster. They are made up mostly of freshmen, freshmen and sophomores. We have some really strong returners, including Sean Lamb, who last year was named CAC Rookie of the Year and led the team in goals and assists. Also defensively, we are returning Colin Maxfield and Kyle Fujikawa. They will play big roles this year as they move into the season. The Knights will start with the ball. Seems like they're in the extra man position, and that was a shot save by Ferrum. Transitioning up the field. And that will be a successful clear, but he is met. And they will settle for offense. Ferrum recently came off of a loss against St. Mary's MD. They had lost 3-14. Ferrum has been very aggressive this game and pressing transition really hard. One thing, Ferrum has been able to move the ball really well this game. Shot. Oh, there's a flag on the play. And that looks like it is going to be on number 4, Colin Maxfield, for an illegal body check. That is going to be a 1-minute penalty. Ferrum so far this season has a extra man percentage of 45%. They are very aggressive on the extra man. Shot and off the crossbar. That will be picked up by number 5, Jacob Lamb, and he will turn it over by midfield. Ferrum will remain possession. Shot. Saved by Boston Preisler. Ferrum will retain possession. Shot sails wide. Backed up by Ferrum. Shot wide, backed up by Ferrum.
On the top it says auxiliary 1. Choose camera, whichever camera it is. When you go live on yours, log in just to make sure it's actually live and let me know if you will. Alright, bye.
Quick transition with the ball. Shot save. Knights will try the clear. Brady Cook with the ball. And he will have no problem getting past the defenseman on the ride. And a successful clear by the Knights. Now, one thing the Knights like to do is they do like to press early offense. So you will definitely see them be aggressive towards the goal as they transition from defense to offense. Sean Lamb with the ball, settling things down. Cade Rich with a long dodge. Set up, resetting. Sean Lamb with the shot and will sell high, backed up by Cade Rich. Knights retain possession. Now they really like to isolate their defenders and give in their best offensive players the right matchups. Sean Lamb drawing the double team. And a look, and Cade Rich cannot handle the pass, but it is backed up by Tennyson Schmidt. Shot save. And Ferrum will have no problem with the clear. Ferrum will also attempt the early offense. Shot, miss, backed up by Ferrum. That'll be backed up by number 4, Kyle Lister. The Knights this year have been really focusing on the one-on-one matchups, making sure that they are not getting beat by their offensive player. They work really hard on that in practice. Slide needed there, no problem. Covered by the Knights. Goal scored by number 44, Logan Edwards. Sophomore midfielder out of Warrington, Virginia. Leads the score 4-1. Jace Thomas set to take the face-off. Now, Jace is a really good addition to the team. He is now replacing Logan Lunn, who took the draws for the past 2 years. Jace is a transfer from Bellarmine University from Salt Lake, Utah. Loose ball. Really aggressive on the ride. And Ferrum will set up their offensive position. Looks like a lapse in miscommunication by the Knights, but Brady Cook was able to handle the situation. Ferrum seems to be holding for the last shot of the first quarter. Dodge, dodge. Brady Cook, strong defense. And there will be a shot, and the shot will go wide with 8 seconds remaining. Ball down, and that will do it for the first quarter. Play. Southern Virginia 1 and Ferrum College 4. That quarter, you can definitely tell that there are a lot of season opening nerves. I think this will be a much stronger second quarter now that they were able to, get the pregame jitters off. And they'll be able to settle down and really get their offense involved. Sean Lamb does have the only goal of the game. And we are setting up for the first face-off of the second quarter. Jace Thomas wins the draw. Easy win for himself. Moves the ball down to Sean Lamb. Carter Bean with the ball. Feed inside, and that'll be a goal scored by number 42, Seth Garth. Now Seth was able to stay inside. The long dodge, but the midfielder coming out of the box was able to set up a slide. No one picked him up off the backside and was wide open in the middle. Good finish. Jace Thomas back out to face off. And Ferrum will win possession. That was scooped up by number 44, Logan Edwards. And they will get the ball down to X and settle the ball. Brady Cook on defense. Solid defense there. Good defense there. Ball checked away. That'll be a change of possession. Knights will truly try to press it here. Brady Cook with the ball coming down. Oh, errant passed. That was tipped off. Knights will retain possession. Sean Lamb with the ball behind the goal. Strong defense there. Ball will be passed over to number 25, Ty Veers. Little pick up top. Trying to get a switch on Ty. Seemed to have a high pass snagged over by the goalie, 45, Henry Kharkiv. Ferrum will settle the ball on their own end of the field. And there will be a flag. Now with the flag down, Ferrum is going to be patient and try to press the offense. They get pretty much a free play here. Little ISO dodge up top. Weak side pass. Shot in the goal. Scored by number 8, Colin Tranquil. Colin Tranquil is a senior midfielder out of Apple Valley, Minnesota. The Knights will also be man down. Colin Maxfield called for a slash. He will be in the penalty box for 1 minute. Jace Thomas to face off. And Ferrum will win possession. You will see the Knights now rushing to get into their man-down defense. Ball moved up top. Running a little action up top. Shot saved by number 31, Boston Preisler. Knights will now clear. Easy transition. Jace Thomas with the ball. And they will successfully get it down to the attack, where Sean Lamb will settle and get the offense ready to take over this possession. Now the Knights are still man down, so you will see 2 Ferrum defensemen on the ball. All even. Shot score by number 3, Carter Bean. And that'll be assisted by number 25, Ty Veers. Ferrum seemed to have lost track of the man released from the penalty. The Knights were able to capitalize on that. You will not see Jace Thomas on this faceoff. Now Jacob Lamb will be taking this draw against number 37, Austin Nowlin. Jacob Lamb stopping the ball. And Ferrum will win the faceoff. Seems to be a stoppage. And there will be a turnover. Brady Cook will pick up the ball. Easy clear for Brady. And he will draw a slash. Knights need to settle down and take advantage of this free play. The ball will go out of bounds, and that will stop the clock, and the penalty will be in effect. We'll get the first look at the Knights extra man unit. And the penalty was on number 4, Kyle Lister. Now this man-up unit is full of new talented additions that the Knights have brought in. And senior midfielder Anthony Good. Anthony Good has been a man-up specialist for the Knights since he was a freshman. Oh, and that'll be a nice shot. High score by Sean Lamb. Ferrum kind of fell asleep and lost Sean on the backside, and he was able to put it away top. And that will release the penalty. Jace Thomas set to take another draw. Jace Thomas able to get the ball out to himself up front. They'll have a quick fast break. And he will score in transition. Jace Thomas will take it straight up the middle. He really is a great addition to the team. I look forward to watching him as we move on later in the season. The Knights will tie it up 5-5. Jace Thomas set to take another face-off. A little bit of a battle. Jace Thomas is able to flip it out. That'll be scooped up by number 25, Ty Various. Ty Various will take it in and take it score unassisted. Goal. That'll be 6-5. That'll be 2 quick goals off of face-off wins. And Ferrum will take a timeout to talk things over. The Knights this season are coached by Jason Lamb. This will be a 6th season with the organization, and they will be assisted by Scott Winterton, Jacques Mercer, and Casey Rich. Casey was the leading scorer of the team for 3 years straight, including his first year here, where he became CAC Rookie of the Year. Casey finished his last year eligibility last year and decided to stick around and help out with the university. Seems like a penalty for an illegal stick will be on Ferrum College. And that's a big penalty. That's going to be a 3-minute non-releasable. It's kind of unusual that they would call that on a face-off specialist, to where most face-off specialist sticks are in fact illegal. That is a big penalty against Ferrum, so big break for the Knights. And so that will be 3 minutes full time, which means if the Knights score a goal, that will not release the penalty. Obviously not happy with the call, but... And that stick will have to be taken out of the game as well. He will not be allowed to play with that stick for the rest of the game. Knights will take over on offense. We'll get another look at this extra man unit. Last time we were able to get an easy goal by Sean Lamb. Carried down by number 3, Carter Bean. Quick touches here. There'll be a little carry action with the little slip. Shot, miss low, but that will be backed up by the Knights. Now the Knights really have a chance here to put on a few scores, as the penalty will be, as they will be man up for the next 2.5 minutes. Inherent pass handled by Seth Gard. Passed over to Sean Lamb. That'll be a far shot, missed high, backed up by the Knights. Timeout called by the Knights. So they can talk things over about the next up and coming offensive position. And we're back. Quick flip. Feet inside. Ball tipped. Ball will roll out of bounds. Oh, will be saved by the goal keep. Ferrum will now attempt a man down clear. Ball passed through midfield, and Ferrum will get the ball down into the offensive zone. This will be the first look for a while for Ferrum. For the Knights have retained possession for a good period, portion of this period. Setting up for a nice dodge up top. Feed inside, and that will be taken away by number 33, Brad Gardner. Cleared up to the middle. Over to 25. And a shot by Seth Garf. And that'll sail wide. And the Knights will retain possession. Isolation dodge at X. Feet up top. Shot high. Backed up by the Knights. Tennyson Smith will take an unassisted goal. Good pick behind by Sean Lamb, which will lead the score to 7-5. Tennyson is a freshman, new addition to the year. One of the more consistent players I've seen watching them practice. He tallied 9 goals against their scrimmage against Virginia Tech. Jace Thomas to take the faceoff. And he will win the ball forward. Goosed it back. And Ferrum will pick up the ball. Not before taken down by 16, Derek Marks. Picked up by Jace Thomas. The Knights have 30 seconds to get the ball into the box, as they will do so easily. Oh, high pass, couldn't handle by Cade Rich, but aggressive work, was able to retain the ball. Cade is very an aggressive dodger, and he will take the ball to the goal whenever he has an opportunity to. Sean Lamb up top, working inside with a fancy behind the back goal, just missing wide, and that'll be backed up by the Knights. That was a nice hustle by Seth Garth. Oh, never mind. The ref signaled the opposite way. Ferrum will retain the ball. Long pass over the field and back over again. And the Knights will settle down into defense. Ferrum working the ball around X. A lot of defensive pressure. Ferrum setting up a dodge. Not really liking any of their matchups, as the Knights seem to be playing shutdown defense. Finally, a dodge against Brady Cook. Roll back inside. Look, it was a good look, but Colin Maxfield was in position to take away the shot. Oh, a little miscommunication right there. The scooped up on the ground ball. That will be a goal scored by number 8. Colin Trinkle. Colin Trinkle is a senior midfielder out of Apple Valley, Minnesota. Which will bring the score to 7-6. Jace Thomas set to take another draw. And the face-off is won and picked up by aggressive riding on the ball is keeping the ball on the ground, but Ferrum's attackman was able to pick it up. And you rarely get these long pull on long pull actions. Expect them to shut off and allow them to really work on on this advantage. Ball still on the ground. A lot of contact. And that'll be picked up by number 23, Patrick Reese. And again, expect that early offense from the Knights. See, there's a long dodge and a goal scored by number 3, Carter Bean. And like I was saying, the Knights will like to press that early offense where that was taken before they were even finished subbing. So. Carter Bean is a sophomore midfielder from St. George, Utah. He is a transfer from Utah Valley University. Jace Thomas to take another draw. Easy win forward. Has trouble with the ground ball, but that will be picked up by number 44, Trayson Withers. Ball turned over. Ferrum will send the ball into their offensive side of the field. Ferrum doing some substitutions. Little top dodge sweep play. Dodge from X, shot, sent wide, and that'll be backed up by number 23, Jack Sheehan. Quick touches. That'll be a setup dodge against Kyle Fujikawa. Good defense there. And he will re-attack. Slide by Colin Maxfield. And the Knights recover. Quick dodge up top. Be a little pass. Dodge and a goal scored by number 8. There will be a flag down for a push. The flag will be wiped off by the goal. Goal scored by number 8, Colin Trinkle, bringing the score to 8-7. Jace Thomas to face off. Had a pretty equal match at the face-off X. Easy win forward. Is he able to scoop up the ball? Little contact in the middle of the field, and that'll be picked up by Ferrum. Fast break. See if the Knights can hold. Errant pass, but that'll be handled by number 23, Jack Sheehan. Ferrum now settling the ball. They seem to like this matchup because they brought Jacob Lamb down to the X. Slide. Quick recover. They had a guy back open back field, but the ball pressure seemed to take that look away. Again, re-attacking the short stick from X. And good defense, but wide open guy back. Shot would be deflected and retained by Ferrum at midfield. They seem to really like this matchup. So this will be the third time they'll be dodging against Jake Lamb. Ferrum deciding to settle things down a little bit. Setting up the isolation dodge. They're trying to set up the pick so they can get the short stick on their attackman. Good defensive by Jacob Lamb. Pass. Shot. Blocked by 44, Trayson Withers. And that'll be cleared easily by the Knights. Scoop up by the goalie, who will take it out of the cage, get it up through midfield. Ferrum pressing the early offense. And not much to go there, so they're settling things down. Ferrum doing some substitutions where the Knights were not able to do any of the substitutions. Getting fresh legs on tired legs. But slowing things down a bit up top. I really like the ball pressure that the Knights are putting on. It really shows that they're not afraid of of the other team's athleticism, and that they're confident with their own athletic ability to where they can make up for. Errant pass picked up by Ferrum. Strong defense by the Knights. Far shot, easy save by goalkeeper number 41. Lapse in coverage where Ferrum was able to score. And it's halftime. The clock on the things messed me up. Alrighty, we're going to take a quick break for halftime. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes. See you then. And welcome back. We're getting ready to kick off the third quarter. Joined me now is Craig Reese. Say hi, Craig.
Hey Ryan, how you doing today?
Doing good. Excited for second half. Definitely seem they got the pregame jitters out, and hopefully they'll dial things down a bit this second half.
Yeah, they really did have a slow start, but they kicked it up in the high gear there towards the end.
Ball kicked out. Picked up by number 4, Colin Maxfield. As they transition down, get the ball over to offense. Again, look for that early offense.
Wow, and right out of the gate.
Right, yeah. Tennyson Smith is a really good dodger. Again, like I said, they really like to press that early offense. They even scored with a long pole on the offensive side of the field, and their defensive midfielders.
Almost caught him sleeping there.
Right, exactly.
21 seconds in. Very nice.
Right. So that'll bring the score to 9-7 as we set to take another face-off.
Oh.
One thing the Knights really like about Jace Thomas is even if he doesn't win the move, he is really aggressive on defensive. Oh, and they are wide open. He's going to want that shot back. Knights are able to retain possession, picked up by Sean Lamb.
The Knights have won most of those today as well.
Yeah, Jace has been doing really well up at the X. Quick pass up top. Knights will now settle things down.
What do you think Coach Lamb was telling them at the halftime there?
Definitely to settle, not to rush shots, avoid turnovers. Definitely being one of his former players, I know he was really hounding him on, turning the ball over and not settling for mediocre shots. Easy save by Ferrum. Ferrum keep, number 14, Kobe McMahon.
Yeah, strong shot, but just a little too high on that one.
Yeah. Transitioning the ball down to the offensive zone. And that'll be a successful clear for Ferrum.
Ferrum didn't take any of those long shots in the last quarter, and so we'll see if they change it up at all.
Right. Transitioning into their offensive possessions, they seem to have a step on their guy, but able to match off sub for sub. Haven't seen much of the Ferrum offense the last 10 minutes of the game.
And Knights have been doing a good job at working the clock when they have it in their possession.
Absolutely.
And Ferrum just is taking their time trying to get that good open shot.
Knights handling the pick really well. Quick pass up top. Brady Cook on the ball.
Just working it around until they can get that perfect shot and see if they can bring it a little bit closer.
Now Ferrum has really liked this this short pole behind the goal, attacking the short pole behind the goal. And you'll see the Knights will really slide early on those. Errant pass. That'll be picked up by number 37, Kyle Fujikawa, and he will draw a flag, a push penalty. About to get another look at the Knights extra man unit, where we have actually been really successful on that.
So how long penalty for the Ferrum this time?
It'll be a 30-second push.
Okay.
So
I'm sure they've been doing a lot of plays on this one, getting ready for it.
yeah, absolutely. Jason Lamb likes having his extra man as part of his pregame warm-up, so they definitely practice this a lot. A lot of quick touches.
They got to move quickly, though, running out of time.
One thing Jason Lamb likes to yell is new stick, meaning you don't want to hold on to the ball for too long. Ball over.
Oh,
and a shot. Goal scored by number 3.
Very nice. Quite a long shot, too.
Yeah, that was a good shot. That 10 yards up and outside the hash is Coach Lamb's sweet spot. That's where they really practice all their shooting, where they try to get their best shooters in those positions. And another extra man goal. And we'll be set up for another face-off. Jace Thomas to take another draw. Another face-off win for Jace Thomas. He will feel pressure right after he picks up the ball. Look for that early offense. Get the ball down to Sean Lamb with a slip, and he is able to bury the ball with an unassisted goal. Shot scored by Sean Lamb. The early offenses seem to really be paying benefits for the Knights.
No, Coach Lamb is loving these quick ones here.
Absolutely. Jace Thomas set to take another draw.
So are they switching off every other one here?
Ferrum is now bringing in a long pole, trying to jam up Jace to try and stop him from winning these easy face-offs forward, so that they don't have a fast break.
What's the advantage of bringing a long pole in?
Put your defensive minded guys on the ball instead of having face-off minded guys.
Gotcha.
Especially when you're losing. Especially when you're losing so easy, you want to have a defensive guy. Ooh, an absolutely truck by Derek Marks as he was able to draw the penalty.
We had a penalty before that as well.
Absolutely. They will blow the ball dead, and we will get another look at the Knights extra man unit. Now, one thing I like this year is they're starting to get more players involved. For the years past, it's been 2-3 guys scoring most of the goals, and now you see, more guys scoring, which is awesome.
You were telling me earlier they have quite a few new people on the team this year.
Right, absolutely. Full of freshmen and sophomore transfers. A lot of people are buying in. And shot scored by number 10, Tennyson Schmidt.
Very nice shot.
Absolutely.
Stuck it in over his shoulder there.
And like I was saying, Coach Lamb likes the new stick where they're not holding on to the ball for very long, which allows them to get those backside open shots.
So is this 4 goals now where they've scored on a man up?
Yep, absolutely. 4 goals and starting to go on a little run here. Seeing a little separation in the scoreboard. Jace Thomas set another face-up. And they went back with their starting face-off guy with Ferrum.
So much for that long stick there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Quick win. Contested ground ball.
Oh.
That'll be picked up by number
Nice.
22, Brady Cook, but the ball will be blown dead. Turned over to Ferrum.
Let's see.
It's be for a loose ball push.
See if Ferrum can turn this around here.
Again, a lot of pressure from the Knights defenders. Really frustrating the Ferrum offense.
And all this passing back and forth is just working well into SVU's plan.
Absolutely. And it really forces Ferrum to spread out, stay out of scoring position. Setting up the long dodge up top. Seem to like the matchup against number 5, Jacob Lamb, and they will take him to X.
You didn't set up any picks for him, though.
Nope, they're getting out of his way, and a little fancy shot, handled pretty well. Scooped up by number 4, Colin Maxfield. The Knights will try to clear the ball into the offensive zone.
Looks like they're playing it extra safe with this lead.
Yeah.
Not taking any chances just to run it downfield.
Yeah, and they're not really getting pressured right now, so able to take their time. And you do have 30 seconds. Turned over by Derek Marks, and Ferrum will press the transition. A little extra man, errant shot, wide, but Ferrum will retain possession.
I'll give the Knights a chance to regroup and get back into position after that run.
Right. And I'm sure Coach Lamb is going to be upset with that clear, as it seemed kind of lackadaisical to me, but Ferrum moving the ball. A lot of pressure by Kyle Fujikawa, forcing a errant pass, able to keep it into their zone. Ferrum picks up the ball.
What kind of distance are they looking for to get their shots in? They really haven't been pushing for those long ones.
An ideal shooter tries to get within 12 yards. Goalies in Division III are usually pretty good at stopping anything outside of that. Again, attacking that short stick at X.
Oh, great defense right there.
Great defense. Get beat with the rollback, but picked off by number 4, Colin Maxfield, and the Knights will attempt another clear. Ball pass to number 5, Jacob Lamb, as he runs it up to the midfield. Over to Derek Marks.
Much better transition that time.
Absolutely. And they will touch it in, and that'll be a successful clear for the Knights. Wide open, Brady Cook will take a shot off the pipe.
Good block there, though.
Which will be backed up by the Knights. Seth Garf with the ball. Pass to Cade Ridge, who will probably should increase his angle a little bit more there. Was not a too hard of a stop for Ferrum goalkeep.
Good look, though.
And turnover. Turned into a goal for the Knights.
I didn't even see that one went in. It was done so fast.
Oh, I guess it's not a goal. Oh, I thought it went in.
Looks like they're just resetting him there.
Right, absolutely. The Knights have really fast attackmen, and they're able to press the rides, which make clearing very difficult.
Able to get a successful clear that time.
Yes.
Oh, going in
and there with the early offense, and
what a great
easy save, which will give the Knights a fast break. See if they can do anything with the transition. Number 34 taking it himself. Shot, save. A little back and forth action.
I think he might try to score himself. He's
so
far across.
Ferrum pressing the early offense and settling it down.
Boy, we got a great evening for this today. You know, middle of February, but pushing the 60s today.
Absolutely.
A little bit of coverage in the sky, so nobody's getting blinded by the sun.
No, this is perfect lacrosse weather.
Absolutely.
Not too hot, not cold, and you can't beat the view that we have up here at Southern Virginia University.
2 or 3 years ago, we had to cancel games because of all the snow on the field at this time of year.
Right, absolutely.
Big difference.
Also, this is the first lacrosse game played in the new Knights Stadium.
It's exciting.
It's super exciting. Ferrum settling the ball. Now let's see if Ferrum decides to settle it down a little bit. Good pressure by Kyle Fujikawa.
Wonder what point they might start switching things up.
Oh, good move and a bounce shot. Sails high. Backed up by Ferrum.
He had the right idea on that tack, but just a little bit off.
Right. Well, they definitely like attacking the short sticks. Quick dodge after the pass. And a beautiful check.
Yeah,
beautiful
right
check
there.
picked up by Colin Maxfield.
We lost to Ferrum 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it was a 1-goal game.
Very close. But this time, a big difference on our
A
team.
little tic-tac-toe. Few fakes off the crossbar.
Another shot.
Oh, another shot wide.
Looks like we retain it.
The Knights' defensive personnel still able to push offense, which is one thing we have not had in years past. Sean Lamb, long dodged, turned the ball over. Picked up by Ferrum, and they will attempt to clear. Errant pass will go out of bounds. Knights ball.
Ferrum's giving us a couple more chances here.
Now we're getting a first offensive look from Michael Anderson. Quick pass, feed inside, and a missed shot. I'm sure he'll want that one back.
It's a good look, though.
Absolutely. He had a little more time than he thought, probably. He probably could have taken another second, really picked a corner and put it in. But we got the ball back, so. Oh, nice shot. Feed inside. Goal number 42, Seth Garf, assisted by Sean Lamb.
Excellent play there.
Absolutely.
Seth has gotten multiple goals this game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's having a really good freshman debut.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's doing really well.
But keep an eye on him for future games.
Absolutely. Seems like Ferrum will be taking a timeout, talk things over a little bit. Seems like there was a little miscommunication on the defense to where Seth was able to slip past his guy and Sean was able to find him, and they buried the ball.
Our team has grown this year as well, hasn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually one thing that's amazed me is watching is usually when we played Ferrum, we had a much smaller sideline than they do, and now we have a larger sideline than they do. So it's pretty amazing what Jason Lamb is able to do with the program in the few short years that he's been here.
Yeah, the side he's talking to right now looks like what we had in previous years, and now we're seeing the full team.
Absolutely, absolutely, and more guys are starting to buy into what what the school's about. We're bringing in the right student athletes, the right people, and people from missions are starting to come back. So I really think that this will be the turning point for the Knights, where you're going to start seeing a much more competitive team than you've seen in years past.
He also has quite a good secondary support on his team as well, with Scotty Winterton there.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been they've been working together for a long time now, and they definitely make things work, and they run a really tight program, and I'm really excited to see the future of this organization.
This is definitely a good start for the team this year.
Yep, absolutely. We're set for another face-off. Jace Thomas will be taking the draw against number 37, Austin Nolan.
Well, Ferrum has been playing a great game. The Knights just haven't given them the opening they want.
Right, and you can definitely see fatigue with a smaller roster. When you have a much larger roster, you're allowed to get more rest, and You can definitely see some fatigue with the Ferrum athletes. Ball checked out and picked up by number 22, Brady Cook, and he is swarmed by Ferrum. He's able to get the ball out.
Oh, good try.
Little miscommunication there. Ferrum able to pick up the ball. Let's see if they're able to have a successful clear here.
Taking their time now.
Right. They're not really getting pressured, so they're going to take their time on try to find the open short stick. That was a little interesting. Flipping it to the middle of the field, picked up by the Knights, and we will be going back the other way. Getting the ball to the short sticks. Ball over to Cade Rich, where he will transition the ball from defense to offense, and they will settle things down.
And how long do they have before they really have to start pressuring?
So they don't really have to start panicking yet. There's still a lot of lacrosse to be played. Oh, goal scored by
not even slowing down at all here. Just
right, exactly. Seth Garf.
Another for Seth.
Yeah, with another
Very
goal.
Nice.
That was an excellent feed. He was wide open on the backside, and that was a good look. Good vision to find that open Seth. Again, he is having an outstanding freshman debut.
But the support staff has been really leading into it as well.
Right, absolutely. Jace Thomas to take another face-off.
Really
little battle. Ferrum was able to kick the ball out, but we have really – the Knights have had really strong wing play. Picked up by Ferrum.
What a fight there, though, for it.
Although they won the face-off, they still have to clear the ball and get into the offensive zone. And that was actually excellent play by Seth Garf.
There they go.
Quick transition, able to secure the ball on the offensive side of the field. Oh. Wide open guy. And seems like they drew a slash penalty from number 23, Patrick Reese. Look for Ferrum to really slow this down so they can hopefully get an extra goal along with the penalty.
So what is the slash incur on the Knights?
So right now, after a flag is thrown, as long as the team retains possession, they're able. Oh, we seem to have an injured player down.
Looks like he's sitting up on his own, which is good news.
Yeah, that's good news.
With the support staff coming out to help him.
Right. Chad Mahaffey is an excellent trainer. He actually ran the lacrosse program before Jason Lamb came here and took over a few years ago. So they just have a very lacrosse knowledgeable staff. Well, we're about to get another look at Ferrum's extra man offense.
Looks like he's up on his feet, which is good.
Yeah,
news.
That's a good sign. Looks like he twisted his ankle, but walking off on his own with not much of a limp, so that's good to see.
Yeah, let him get a sit down for a little bit and catch his breath, and we'll probably see him back in before the game's over.
Absolutely. And that'll be a 1-minute penalty, so we will see if Ferrum can capitalize on the penalty.
And they definitely want to move quick here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take as much advantage of the time as they can.
Ferrum really moving the ball well here. Little wheel action pass inside, and a tipped pass is going to go into the goal.
Wow.
Oh, that's a rough one. They'll want that one back.
But they were able to do it.
Hey, but
got their opportunity, and a little misplay fell in their favor.
You know, sometimes it happens. A lot of the it pays to have luck on your side. So
yeah.
Jace Thomas to take another face-off.
Now we're back to no penalty, right?
Absolutely. That will release the penalty.
A flip back there.
Little flip back. And look at the athleticism by Jace to go get the own ball, hit the ball. He flipped back. Good pass over to Brady Cook, and now they will have a fast break. Watch the Knights really press the transition. Able to get the ball inside to Brady Cook, but shot easily saved by Ferrum. Seeing a lot of pressure
down there.
Yeah, still seeing a lot of pressure.
Just not going to give it up.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that's nice about having real athletic attackmen is you're able to pressure the ride very well. It makes it really difficult on players. Goalie's going to take it down. Good check
there
by Brady. And coming back to the Knights. Good check. Ball picked up by Ferrum. And they seem to be settling things down. Trying to get maybe they'll hold for the last goal in the period.
Yeah, we may be almost at the end of the third quarter here, but they're still running like it's the first.
Yep.
Yep, settling down here, looking for it. Last shot.
ISO dodge with 10 seconds left. Didn't really draw much of a slide. Another dodge. Great defense.
They better move
3,
quickly
2, 1, and that'll do it for the period.
Great defense on the Knights
Good
there.
defense. Absolutely.
We're not going to let him through.
Well, that's one thing that we've struggled with years past is the one-on-one defense, and it is absolutely outstanding how they've improved that from years past.
You also notice the Knights are moving a lot more in their defense there. They're not just standing in place and waiting for the attackers to come to them. They're moving to the attackers.
Right, and that definitely shows a lot of confidence in their athletic ability and their how they've been doing things on the field and in practice and in the weight room. They definitely have bought into this real athletic style of lacrosse. And with one period left, score is 14-8.
The Knights have to just keep a little bit of good defense going. They should be able to hold this, but Ferrum could come back. It's what lacrosse is exciting. They can just move so quickly.
Right, and it's definitely a momentum game.
Absolutely.
All it takes is one goal, and it can put the momentum swing in your side of the court. So.
It only takes a few seconds to make that goal,
right,
too.
No, absolutely. As we saw from the beginning when Jace Thomas was able to take it down himself and put one in within seconds of the period starting. So
we've got extra streaming going on tonight, too. Right now, we've actually got a simulcast game for the first one of the season. We've got women's basketball going right now, and we have the final game for Tony Caputo tonight as well. And that will be at 6:30, I believe. And we're going to be sorry to lose him as our men's head coach, but it was great to have him while we did.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He was a great coach. Been with the university for a long time.
Well, luckily, we're not losing him completely. He's just making a transition.
Right.
But we're happy to be here at the start of the lacrosse season as well. Looking forward to see what the Knights give us this year.
Absolutely. Another face-off. Picked up by Ferrum. And they will be pressing that early offense. Shot wide.
Shot wide, yeah.
Yeah. Backed up by the Knights. Or backed up by Ferrum, excuse me. Now look for Ferrum to really push the pace here. There's still 15 minutes left, but they have to start making moves to try to narrow the gap. Trying to get a pick on number 16, Derek Marks.
Yeah, they've been setting a lot of picks tonight, but they haven't made a lot of difference.
No, not really. Not really. The Knights practice that often. I know that for a fact. We'd do 2 to 3 drills at practice every week.
Whoa.
Oh, big hit, picked up by Derek Marks.
Looks like they're going to stop him for that one.
Yeah, if they're going to blow, they're going to call that a loose push.
That was a little too much like football there.
Oh, no, they'll call him a cross check.
Oh.
Got to keep the hands together on that.
Give the Ferrum a little chance here.
Yeah, we're going to get another look at the Ferrum's extra man unit, where they've been getting looks. I just think they need to settle down a little bit, get patient with the ball, and
with that penalty, how much time do they have?
They're gonna have a 30-second penalty.
Oh, okay, 30 seconds. Well, they did pretty well with the last one.
Right, so it'll be quick.
Here. Working it around. There it is.
Good little pass.
Oh.
Shot wide.
It's a good look, though.
Seemed to look like Preisler got a piece of that one.
Yeah, shaking his hand a bit. I wonder if it hit him in the mitt there.
Right. It's good to see number 9, Bryce Kimber, back on the field after he was shaken up earlier in the period. Errant pass.
They're really trying for that look there. There it is.
There's the shot in the sweet spot. And
goal! Another goal.
Scored by number 16.
Excellent shot.
Chase Talon, senior midfielder from Abington, Maryland.
Were they still a man up on that one?
They were just in the transition. Right in the transition to man up. So,
well, they took advantage of it, and excellent shot.
Yeah, absolutely, great goal, off stick hip. Really hard for a goalie to save. So, and he was within that 10 yards. So,
it took them over 1:30 to make that. So, definitely pushing, but got to be a little bit quicker.
Right. 5-goal difference. Easy win by Jace Thomas. Was tripped up a little bit, but seemed to pick up the ball with a wide open Seth Garf. And he is having an outstanding game.
Wow. Great transition from the face-off there.
Yeah, great assist.
Absolutely.
And Jace, actually, that was a pretty unselfish play. He could have taken that down and shot it himself, but Seth was wide open, gave him a good look, and able to finish the ball.
Matching Ferrum's point right there quite quickly.
Right, real quick.
Let's try it again.
Another face-off. Jace able to win the clamp and flip it back to Derek Marks. And they transition on to offense.
Oh.
Pressing it quick. Oh, and the fancy behind the back.
Oh, what a great play, though.
Right, good save. Sure, Coach Lamb's kind of wishing he just put it in, but sometimes you got to get fancy with it. Great defense picked up by the Knights, and they will clear it into the offensive zone.
Probably slowed down on this one.
Yeah.
Wait till they have a good look.
Little low pass. Wasn't able to handle it. And he will draw a push call. But no need to stop it. Oh, look at that.
Another there.
Yeah, quick. And that was scored by number 10, Tennyson Schmidt. And that was assisted by number 3, Carter Bean.
Well, it's nice to see that, like we were talking earlier, those goals are spread around the team.
Right. No, they're definitely getting more people involved. Instead of having, 2 to 3 people scoring most of the goals, they're having multiple people scoring, which is, which will pay dividends when they play teams later like Salisbury, when good polls are able to, tee off on one, particular player.
Also help keep fresh legs in there who can actually make a difference.
Right, absolutely. And you don't have to just rely on 1 to 2 players. You have, two lines of teams of guys that can, that you can rely on to score.
Absolutely.
Ferrum winning the faceoff. And let's see if they can answer to those two quick goals by the Knights. I really like the pressure that the Knights are able to put on Ferrum. Like I said, just really relying on their athletic ability. Things that we were not able to do in years past.
Last year when they would get it behind the goal, they'd oftentimes not pressure the man back there and let him get a good pass to get a shot on goal.
Right, absolutely.
And this year, no, that does not happen at all anymore.
No, they definitely have worked on that at practice and developed the athletic ability of these players. So Ferrum moving the ball well up top, and a bounce shot outside goes in.
Long shot, and they got it in.
So that will be scored by number 5, Tyler Fulham, his first goal of the game. That is a senior attackman from Bel Air, Maryland, or Bel Air, Massachusetts.
It was a great look and got a good bounce in there to catch our guys unaware. They weren't expecting that.
No, absolutely not. That shot was real far out. Another face-off. Ferrum going with a different look, seeing if they can come up with an answer to Jake Thomas's dominance of the face-off X. That was an easy win up top where he's able to take it in. And that was a smart heads-up play. Instead of really pressing it and risking a turnover, pulling it out and settling the ball, getting the ball to the attackman. Tennessee Schmidt with the ball, moving the ball around X.
It's nice that they have the lead so they don't have to make those rush shots and potentially lose it.
Cade Rich with the ball, passing it over to Seth Garf. And over to Sean Lamb, where he will test his matchup. Oh, shot seemed to hit the defender. And that'll be backed up by the Knights. See if they settle things down, run a little organized offense. Tennessee liking his matchup, where he's going to take the ball.
Wow.
And he will score unassisted.
Yeah, he had some speed on his defender.
Yeah, absolutely. And that shows a lot of maturity out of this freshman who, he had a lot of opportunities where he could have maybe forced a shot, but, he really showed patience and, he took the right shot and was able to bury it. So this Southern Virginia attack unit is just doing really well tonight. Definitely showing a lot of chemistry, and
also seems like they have a lot more patience this year as well.
Right, absolutely right. And I think that just comes with the chemistry and trust, where more guys are getting involved, to where you don't have to
Behind
rely
the back
on
pass
such
there.
A little sloppy play, but picked up by Sean Lamb. Knights are pressing that early offense. And a look, and what an absolute snipe by Jace Thomas, able to put it away high. That was a good look by Sean Lamb. But
past his defender, past the goalie.
And see, again, getting people involved, that is Jace Thomas's second goal, and he is the face-off specialist. So really just so many scoring threats all over this Knights team. He's setting up for another face-off.
Yeah, they definitely have to try to find an answer to him, because he's, a threat in the face-off and then a threat down at the goal as well.
And face-off won by Austin Nolan, and that was an absolute hammer. Looks like they drew a penalty. Brady Cook is going to be called on that.
Yeah, a lot of hits going on
there.
Right,
knocked his helmet off, so it's probably going to be a unnecessary roughness or an illegal body check, but we'll see what the officials say. got him with a cross check for 1 minute, and he's going to serve that full time. So if Ferrum scores, that will not release the penalty.
Good chance for Ferrum to catch up here.
Very aggressive play by the Knights tonight. So and we will get another look at the Ferrum man-up unit. Oh, stopping the clock dead. And there it goes. Quick touches by Ferrum. You're going to get a little backside wheel action, which will hopefully create this backside look, which they just created. Oh, pass goes high, and that will be a Knight ball.
Wow.
Picked up by Jake Lamb, and they're going to quickly press this. Oh, and they're going to give him a look. Easy save by Ferrum.
Had a good shot there, but he was, got caught in the back there and threw off his aim a little.
Right, absolutely.
Wow,
nice shot wide. Ferrum still on the extra man.
Not much time left.
Not much time left. Let's see if they can capitalize as the penalty winds down. Oh, good face dodge and a shot.
Oh, good
Low
block.
save. Absolutely great save by Boston Preisler. Knights are going to slow things down a bit and make sure they get a good clear.
Maybe use this time to run out a little clock too.
Yeah. One difference you can notice is that Ferrum runs a drop ride where they do not pressure the defensive unit, which allows them to, sit back and feel comfortable and really find an open guy. Knights able to settle the ball down on offense.
Looks like they're starting to make their attack.
Liking the matchup here. Good shot off the crossbar. That'll be picked up by the Knights. Really trying to get the midfield involved this offensive possession.
Ferrum's sticking back quite a bit here and not rushing out to meet the attacker.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It almost looks like they're running a zone. They're switched to a zone offense, so watch the Knights do a lot of quick passes trying to get those skip lanes open. Yeah, Ferrum is definitely into a zone offense zone defense trying to.
Oh, wow.
Another goal by number 10, Tennyson Schmidt.
An excellent pass there by number 7.
Right. And Knights are able to pick apart that zone defense just by the quick ball movement and able to create those skip lanes, which Tennyson was able to fill, and they put the ball away, making it 19-10.
Didn't take much time either. Once they got on the attack, they made sure it worked.
Knights going with another look at the face-offs, going with number 5, Jacob Lamb. Lamb contesting the face-off. Oh. And Ferrum will win the face-off. Immediately met with pressure. Colin Maxfield out on the ball. Really, really pressing out. Trying to make the Ferrum offense uncomfortable.
They've been doing a good job at that all game.
Right. Ferrum liking this matchup here. They're going to get a dodge and a goal scored by number 4, Kyle Lister. That is a senior attackman out of Calvert, Maryland.
That's a very nice bounce shot that he did there.
Right.
Just snuck it in.
Right, absolutely. And Ferrum's been, they've been really attacking the short sticks at X. I think that's been it's one of their game plans. If you notice, they've been really trying to get their attackmen matched up with short stick defenders, trying to give them the best advantage that they have.
Caught the Knights asleep there. And you got
Yeah.
a little burst of speed and weren't expecting it.
Right, absolutely. Another face-off by Jace Thomas. Jace able to win the ball out and scoop it up himself. See if the Knights will pressure this early offense or if they settle it down and try to kill some clock.
Looks like they switched up their defense again.
Right. Going back to a man, but the Knights got out their second midfield unit. See if we can get some action from them. Looks like Anthony Good trying to set up a pick play up top. See if they get the switch, which they do not. Ball over to Cade Rich. Up to Anthony Good up top. Quick movement. Good look and great finish by Cade Rich.
What a difference from past years. You know, they're just finding that in person right there and just sneaking it right into there.
No, absolutely right. And that was Isaac DeJarlis with the assist. Which is awesome about, like I said, getting so many people involved. You know, Cade Rich's second year with the team, and
I've had the pleasure of getting to know Cade. He actually works on our broadcasting crew during the fall season. Helps us film some of our football games, and great guy on and off the field.
Yes, sir. Jacob Lamb with the face-off. Ferrum able to win that one back easily, but not able to handle the ground ball, and that will go out of bounds. Ball goes to the Knights.
No slowdown, just straight tearing out of there.
Right.
Not ready to slow this game down. Oh.
High pass by Anthony Good, and that's going to be a quick turnover to to Ferrum.
Maybe a little too quick there.
Right. High pass, but Ferrum able to handle it. Ferrum's really got to press the press offense right now with the little time they have remaining. Again, going for that short stick matchup at X. Good look, shot wide.
Almost looked like he beat his defender, but he snuck in there at the last second and made him shoot wide there.
No, Patrick Reese is a very fast individual. Where he was able to really make up for that. He's able to make that step back up on his on the guy he was defending.
Yep.
Again, that short stick matchup. Good look, wide open, tipped. Picked back up by Ferrum.
Just make him take another look, slow the game down.
Absolutely. Again, short stick. That's the third time they've attacked Patrick Reese this drive.
Knocked the ball out, but didn't see it.
Right. Got it picked back up. Again, another short stick matchup behind the goal. And one thing that's important is to look is that off-ball action where they were able to get open to that 10-10 spot.
Number 8 had great outside shot.
Right, absolutely, and able to put it away.
And I'm surprised they haven't tried that much more. They seem to be getting blocked quite hard at the inside of the goal, but boy, those outside shots, they've been slipping through.
Yeah. Ferrum's now finally able to find open guys. Seems to be the little less pressure on the Knights' defenders, on-ball pressure, given the Dodger the ability to keep his head up and look for open guys. Easy face-off win for number 37, Austin Nolan.
And one of the few times that's happened today.
Right. Then, big hit. That's going to draw a penalty.
Yeah, there it goes.
Right. And he is shaking up. Yeah. That'll be a... Yeah, he is...
Looks like they have to call out.
Yeah, he's definitely hurt.
Well, Ferrum did sneak a goal in there. Will that count? I guess it will because it's their guy down, right?
I, 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 I don't think the goal will stay because they didn't have the. I think the play was blown dead before, as they seem to be. Ferrum's extra man unit seems to be getting ready to take over.
It looks like he's sitting up already, which is good news.
Yeah.
Definitely shooken, but
Oh, absolutely. That was a thunderous hit.
Yeah.
Laid on by Colin Maxfield.
He's up on his feet already. That's great
good.
news.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we like to see.
Ferrum definitely has a tough team.
Absolutely. We're about to get another look at the Knights man down unit. Seems they've changed up some of the personnel, give people a different look. Let's see if Ferrum presses early offense.
Looks like the ref's just having a chat. Hopefully get the game back up and going so they don't have to stand around too long.
Right.
For such an action-packed game, slowing it down the last 4 minutes is not something either team wants to do.
Right.
There we go.
Well, especially when you're anxious to score and you're down by 8 goals, they definitely want to get things going.
Some quick touches here.
Right. Finding that backside seam in the sweet spot. Absolute rocket of a shot, but just sails high. Ferrum able to retain possession.
I think the Knights are a little bit lucky that wasn't on point because that was a very fast shot.
Right. Ferrum's starting to dial things in. Starting to get the looks that they're looking for. Finding those open skit lanes. Nice recovery by Kyle Fujikawa. Aaron, he had the man open but just couldn't make the pass.
Looks like the Knights will take over.
Yeah, Knights will take over. That'll be Bryce Kimber taking the ball in. Quickly getting the ball over to Carter Bean.
Looks like a timeout
was
called.
Knights will call a timeout.
Setting up these last few minutes here and hoping to get some good action in.
Right.
But overall, I mean, this is a new Knights lacrosse team we've seen tonight.
No, absolutely. And it's almost a night and day difference just with how involved everyone is. This attack line is playing fantastic. Defense, once they found their groove, started playing shutdown defense. Absolute outstanding goalie play by Boston Preisler. Another freshman.
Freshmen have been really pulling in some work today.
Oh, absolutely, and they're going to have to with the tough schedule they have up ahead.
And this is not the easiest of conferences to be in, so I'm sure they're going to be tested even more in the future.
No, absolutely. And with how talented they are, they were still picked 6th in their conference ranking. So they definitely have some challenges up ahead. But with the talent that they've recruited this year, I honestly believe that they're going to surprise some people. And Coach Lamb's goal always is to make it to that CAC championship game. So this is just one step towards that direction.
This is a good start on that path.
Right. Although this is a non-conference game, but it's always good. It's always good to start the. It's always good to start the season off with a win and a.
That's true.
Well, especially since Ferrum's first game was against our conference St. Mary's, which they lost soundly 3-14.
Ooh.
Quick turnover by the Knights, Ferrum ball, and they're going to really press this transition.
Well,
great save,
wow.
Great save. Ferrum will back up the ball.
He was ready for that one.
Absolutely. Still on the man down unit. Ferrum with an excellent ball movement. And a shot wide.
Good deflection.
Right. Seems
That's
like
been the story all night. Our defense has been excellent.
No, absolutely. And it looks like 33 Gardner was able to get his stick on the hands at the right time, causing that shot to go wide. Ball, Ferrum with a backside wheel action.
Another one of those long shots, but that one just barely missed.
Right. Well,
Ferrum's another chance.
Right. Ferrum's definitely putting their foot on the gas right now, trying to bury as many goals as they can before the game's over. Because we are down to the last 2 minutes. And the penalty is released, and the Knights will go all even. Let's see if Ferrum will go back to the attacking with the short stick on short stick matchups. Setting up a long dodge from up top. A little out slip. Good hitch dodge and a high shot. But Ferrum will be able to retain possession. Ferrum attacking from X. Quick passes and another dodge. Again, they're playing very aggressive right now, getting the looks they want to get.
It's
and
like
again,
7 got in the way.
Yeah, Kyle Fujikawa was able to get his hands on his stick on his hands just at the right time, causing the bad shot, and Knights were able to back it up.
Let's see if they either slow it down or they could put the gas on, get one more in for their secondary.
I bet they'll just try to slow it down, but I mean, if it's open, they'll press it.
Oh, blue past his defender.
Absolutely. The last minute left, you can expect the Knights to just play a game of keep away. Isaac DeJarlis with the ball, facing a double team, and he is stripped. Ball scooped up by number 47, Andrew Gillespie. And see if Ferrum could.
They can get the clear. They get another shot.
Get another shot, get another opportunity. Not really much a goal could do right now, but maybe help out with some.
Well, it looks like they want to take some time and figure out this last play.
Right.
The first quarter, they had us on goals, and second quarter it became a very close game, and then third and fourth it's sort of leaned pretty heavily towards the Knights.
Right. Well, the Knights are matching up next week, Saturday the 17th, against Pfeiffer at Pfeiffer, and that'll be a good out of conference matchup. First Knights road trip. And really looking at the schedule this year, they definitely have some very, very talented teams scheduled with Guilford and Christopher Newport. And
that Christopher Newport game should be a good tell to see where we'll end up in the conference this year.
Absolutely. Christopher Newport has always been the team to knock us out of the CAC playoffs. So that'll be a good game to go play and really see where we stand in the conference.
Absolutely. Some of the toughest competition we'll face this year.
Absolutely.
But I think with this new setup they have, I might be able to give them a run for their money.
Right, absolutely.
Oh, good deflection.
Oh, good shot. Wide. Backed up. 4 seconds left. Let's see if Ferrum could put one in real quick. It looks like the clock is going to run down. And that'll do it. Southern Virginia University Knights will defeat the Panthers of Ferrum College 20-12. Really an outstanding performance by the Knights offensive unit, especially the freshman attackman from Tennessee and Seth.
Yeah, he showed great promise tonight, and looking forward to see him in future games.
Right, absolutely.
But it was definitely a team effort because he was really got some great looks and good passes and setups, and definitely a team effort.
No, absolutely. Super nice to see how everyone is getting involved in very aggressive defensive play and excellent goalie play by Boston Preisler.
Yeah, a couple great saves there.
Yep.
We're looking forward to their next game at home. Do you have that next date for them?
Yeah, the next home game is going to be Saturday, March 3rd against Christopher Newport.
Oh, starting it early.
Right. Intense conference play starting early.
Oh, we'll be glad to see him play then. We'll be streaming that game.
Right.
So you can expect it to be here. And speaking of streaming, we've got the end of the women's game still live right now if you want to switch over to that. Or we also have our men's game starting around 6 o'clock tonight. Last home game for Coach Tony Caputo, and we're missing him a lot.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you joining us tonight. And thank you very much, Ryan, for giving us some good commentary on this game.
Yep, thank you, Craig. It was a pleasure.
And thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next couple Saturdays from
Absolutely.
now.
March 3rd against Christopher Newport, getting into the conference play. Look forward to hearing from you guys.
All right, thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Yep.